Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And Reddit has stepped in it once again. Reddit is going to apparently paywall some subreddits, and Redditors are not happy. They're very seldom happy with Reddit these days.
It sounds like they said they're experimenting.
Experimenting, yeah. We're gonna go through the article here, but the last time there was a huge issue with Reddit, as I recall, it was over their API. They were going to take or start charging for the API, so third-party apps would not be able to use it without paying for it, and that set off boycotts and whatever. Basically, Reddit has been giving away the store for free for 10, 15 years, however long it's been online. I've been on Reddit pretty much since the beginning, but like everybody was used to being free, and now they want to charge for it. And now they're trying to find ways to charge for it. And
wait, wasn't the money from Google enough?
Apparently it wasn't enough. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so Google is using Reddit to help train its AI, which is
because all the answers on Reddit are completely accurate.
Well, this is why George Washington is now a black woman. So this is, so let's talk about this. Look at what's trending today. Look at this.
I was gonna say Transformers movie anniversary.
Transformers movie anniversary, D23, and Mr. Beast sex offender. That's what's trending today. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
So I saw this on Deserto yesterday. Here's the article. Reddit CEO reveals plans to paywall new types of subreddits. Of subreddits. This isn't going to go well for them. It never does.
And even if they still leave a lot of it free, people are just going to hear you have to pay for some and just,
right,
not be happy about it.
I mean, I will be honest, as someone who has in the past paid for forums and message boards and software like that, and hosting for that, being able to use the Reddit ecosystem and have your own private message board, I can see it having an appeal, but then it's like,
isn't that kind of like the if you do that, that doesn't mean it's going to be Reddit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not going to be like, you might not have the same experience you normally would have on Reddit.
That might be for the best.
Yes and no.
Might be for the best, or it's gonna be dirty stuff. I don't know.
Well, there's that too. So
it's come from Deserta. Reddit is exploring new ways to generate revenue, and locking subreddits behind a paywall is one of the options on the table, according to CEO Steve Huffman. Reddit today wrapped up its second earnings call, where the CEO revealed future plans for the social media platform. He revealed plans to roll out AI-powered search results later this year.
Let me guess, run by Google?
Probably. Along with the idea of locking subreddits behind a paywall. I think the existing altruistic free version of Reddit will continue to exist and grow and thrive just the way it has. But now we will unlock the door for new cases, new types of subreddits that can be built that may have exclusive content or private areas, things of that nature. Maybe this is why the Mr. Beast sex offender thing is trending next to Reddit.
I don't know. Look, here's what I think. It's like, they say this because here's what they're trying to cover their butt. We're going to leave the free version while we try this, because if it doesn't work, then we can say, the free version, everybody, we agree the free version is best. Or they'll keep the free version until they see if the paid version works, and if the paid version works, then the free will start dwindling.
Yeah.
It's just a CYA type situation.
This is always the plan. This is always the plan with social media platforms. It was basically, it was like selling drugs. They give it to you for free. They get you hooked on the platform, hooked on the service, and then they start charging you for it. Twitter's doing it, X is doing it, Facebook is doing it. Facebook, you can't do anything on Facebook unless you boost.
Well, at this point in time, Facebook just locks up my computer most of the time.
Yeah,
it's absolute crap. But go ahead.
No, but they're running down a list of things that have already pissed off Redditors. They said last time Reddit revealed plans like this, it caused chaos in the community. This was about the API access. I remember that. They said Redditors didn't take that too lightly, leading to widespread protests. In a bid to make more money, Reddit also reportedly struck a deal with Google in February.
Yes, which we talked about, yes.
Now, I didn't know about this one. Fast forward to July, the company also blocked search engines like Bing from accessing the site's posts and comments unless they sign commercial agreements.
But Google probably has full access. Isn't that once again playing into that
antitrust
thing?
Yeah. That's a little, that's definitely butting up against the antitrust thing. I think Reddit's going to blow themselves up because Reddit is another platform that it started out with good intentions. And at first it was basically, tech bros used Reddit. People that were online a lot used Reddit, and it was fun. Reddit's not fun now. Reddit is basically Twitter on meth, old Twitter on meth, right? It's like really amplifying a lot of terminally online, very far left voices. And guess what? These people don't like to pay for shit.
No,
they don't. They like to bitch about shit, but they don't like to actually pay for shit. And it's not going very well for them. Some of the comments online. It was a good run. Reddit says cup noodles beef, but you've clearly lost your way. You had your own users buying Reddit Gold and other shit, putting billions in your pockets. Yeah, Reddit Gold is you basically help them pay for servers. And I was doing it back in the day. It was like $3 or $4 a month. And it was kind of like a donation.
Yeah, you were saying that. You did that.
But lots of people did it, and they had money coming in from that, and then they had ad revenue, and they were doing advertising. Then they made it, but it's never enough, right? If you're a corporation and you have to answer the shareholders, and you're public, I guess they're public now, I think, you always got to make more money.
You have to answer to Google.
Now you have to answer to Google. Yeah, Redditors didn't take it lightly. It said, very greedy idea by Reddit to put user-generated content, which the user has never been compensated for, behind a paywall.
Well, that's not exactly what they're saying.
No, I think what they're saying is they're going to have paid like subscription subreddits. And
I think people are misunderstanding. I think it's all going to be behind a paywall, and that's not what he's saying. That doesn't mean he's not planning on that eventually.
Eventually, I think you're going to have to pay to use it. Now, this was the argument that they tried to make when they did the API thing was like, my Reddit threads are worth so much money to this company, and I can't believe that you're not going to let people use the API for free. Nothing's free anymore, guys. We've been covering this for the last like 2 years now. There's nothing free. The era of free internet, free ad-supported internet, that's over. Everybody's charging for everything now.
Yeah, and they're going to get money wherever they can get it. So if they can monetize you, they're going to do it until it bites them in the rear.
Yeah. Will likely be the end of Reddit if they proceed with this, because I won't be paying.
But the way it reads to me is it's not going to, at least for now, it's only going to be certain new categories. It's not going to impact the stuff that's already there.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they're saying?
That is my understanding.
So it seems like people are misunderstanding what they're saying. But do I think that they're eventually going to do this shit? Yes, 100%.
I think this is going to go down like Twitter, where, yeah, we're going to charge for a premium experience. Okay, well, then now we're going to paywall this feature and that feature. And then, we're going to paywall that.
Yeah, it's still free.
It's still free.
But if you want to use the good features, you have to pay.
Right. Or we're gonna limit the amount of threads that you can view per day. We're going to limit comments. Oh, you can read Reddit, but you can't actually comment unless you pay.
I don't think they're going to go that far, but
depends on how desperate they get.
No, but they need that interaction too to keep themselves valuable. Someone said, interesting, as someone that owns a few shares of Reddit stock, I'd have to say I'm in favor of this. Reddit needs to find a way to become profitable. I doubt more than like 5% of subreddits would have a paywall. Yeah, it reads to me like, at least initially, it's going to be just like on certain types, or it's going to be a new group of type of, community thread or whatever. And I don't think it's going to be like, the free stuff isn't going to be impacted as much yet. But like you said, that doesn't mean it won't be eventually.
Yeah, I think eventually the internet as we've known it is going to be pay to play. It's not even going to be pay to win. It's going to be pay to play. Like, you're not going to be able to do shit unless you pay for it. Mm-hmm. But that was always the plan. And this is the thing. Social media actually gave a whole generation of internet users the false belief that the internet was free, because everything costs money, hosting and bandwidth. It costs
somebody somewhere.
Somebody somewhere is paying for it. And where it came from for the longest time, it came from advertisers. It came from benefactors. It came from investors. A lot of times these sites, whether it's a news site or a social media platform, or whatever, they had like so many years they had to turn a profit, right? Mm-hmm. Like, so you get 5 or 10 years of quote unquote free money, and then you have to have a long-term plan to turn a profit. Now we're coming up on D-Day. Twitter wasn't profitable the entire time it was online. Reddit's probably not that profitable. They're saying, well, we put billions in your pocket. Well, what if they're spending billions beyond the billions they're making?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think they understand how much it costs to run sites like this. It's a lot of money.
They said
I'm not. They're gonna be like, you're siding with the money. No, it's not. What I'm saying.
not at all. I think it's going to chase off people.
It is going to chase off people, but I think other people that think that it doesn't cost them anything. It costs them a lot. Trust me.
Yeah, it did. A lot of sites, I remember they went dark last year and protested the API. But this is why, and the same with Twitter. Like a lot of people left Twitter because of the blue check stuff, and some people loudly said they were going to leave, and then they didn't leave. But to the company, it's worth it to have 100 paying customers than to have 1,000 freeloaders. And that's the truth. And we learned this the hard way. We learned this with webcomics. Like we had millions of views per month on our webcomic, and we were giving it away for free. And yeah, we got some ad money, but at the end of the day, the vast majority of those people were there just to read free comics, and they weren't actually going to buy our stuff, because we actually made less money when we had the comic online for free. And then we would be like, hey, you want to buy the book version? Well, no, because we already get it for free. Why should we buy books? You know?
Oh, my favorite was when we started doing the Patreon, and we're saying about people.
Oh my God, yeah.
Supporting us on there, and one person actually was like, well, I didn't know about this, but I'm going to go support the creators. I really like you, but I don't like you as much as other people. I'm going to go support them instead. And it's like, fine then.
Yeah.
You know, we're not giving it to you for free anymore, you know?
So, we actually, in terms of comics, like we're making more money off of a couple thousand people that buy books than we made off of giving away for free. And that's what I think they're looking at. They've got stock now. So it's like, you got to be profitable. And you're not going to be profitable if your server costs are through the freaking roof and the advertising's drying up and you got a bunch of freeloaders. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.